Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is Wyln News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. Wyln News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on Wyln News. I'm Elizabeth Doroba. A man from Allentown is facing charges after he fatally struck a pedestrian on Interstate 80 in Luzerne County on Friday, March 21st. According to state police, the incident took place near mile marker 257 in Butler Township. Troopers say the victim, identified as 53-year-old Israel Cruz of Hartford, Connecticut, was tending his disabled vehicle on the right shoulder of the roadway when he was struck by a tractor-trailer driven by Aziz Bello of Allentown. A witness at the scene told officials that Bello spoke briefly with the victim before getting back into his tractor-trailer and fleeing the scene. Cruz was life-flighted to Geisinger, Wyoming Valley, where he succumbed to his injuries and was pronounced dead. According to court documents, Bello was later identified and arrested by state police in Bethlehem. Troopers say Bello admitted to driving the tractor-trailer, checking for damages, and driving away. Bello has been charged with accidents involving death or personal injury in connection with the incident. The Luzerne County Opioid Settlement Committee held a town hall meeting on Monday at Hazleton City Hall. The town hall meeting was open to the public and gave the committee the opportunity to share updates about the current settlement funding, upcoming projects, and plans for future spending. In addition to providing an overview of the settlement funds, the representatives from the Opioid Committee also took questions from Luzerne County residents. Vice Chair of the Opioid Settlement Committee, Ryan Hogan, said the meeting was an important way to reach out to the community about the work being done by the committee.
I think the meeting went well. We had great attendance. We had a lot of interested participants. They provided and asked great questions. I think everybody was very receptive. I think people had a positive outlook on the direction in which the Opioid Settlement Committee is taking things, and I look forward to continuing to work and reach out to the community and see what their needs are.
Hogan said the Opioid Committee has been active for slightly over a year, following a decision by the Luzerne County Council to divide it into its own subcommittee. Hogan said the decision to form the subcommittee was made after the county reported a record number of overdoses, hospitalizations, and incarcerations in recent years connected to the opioid crisis. The purpose of the committee was to address opioid addiction and combat the issue head-on. The committee is made up of several officials working in the county, including the district attorney's office, Luzerne County Manager Ramilda Crocomo, and Vice Chair Hogan, who also serves as the Luzerne and Wyoming County Drug Administrator.
The reason for it was just to make sure that we understand everybody's expertise, what the needs are in Luzerne County, and how best to meet those needs using the opioid settlement funds while doing it in the most appropriate and prudent way possible. And ultimately also to be as transparent as possible to make sure people see every step that we take to get to where we are and how we choose to fund the things that we're funding.
The committee has already funded several projects within Luzerne County, including the Medicaid-assisted treatment program and programs at the county jail.
So Luzerne County Correctional Facility has anywhere from 50 to 100 individuals who are receiving some form of medication for opioid use disorder, be it buprenorphine or naltrexone or methadone. And because of these opioid settlement funds, we are able to fund those services in the county jail. We've also expanded community-based warm handoff services and certified recovery peer support. So we have individuals with lived experience in the community doing outreach and trying to reach those people who are in early recovery, help them navigate the drug and alcohol world and the social services world to help them meet each and every daily need. And we've also expanded our prevention education services in our school district. So we brought on additional prevention education specialists. We have them embedded in the schools. We have them embedded in the communities, hoping to raise awareness about drugs and alcohol to our younger generation of people who may have only slightly been impacted by a loved one with a substance use disorder.
Hogan said the town hall meetings are a valuable way for the committee to engage directly with the community and find ways to better serve the people of Luzerne County.
I personally have had family members impacted by substance use disorder, and I've known several people who've lost their lives as a result of overdose or a drug-related illness. So I think it's important to listen to the people who've been impacted by this. I think it's important to get a different perspective on ways we can better use these funds. So I think it just affords everybody some transparency and affords everybody a voice in the process, not just the committee or the council in Luzerne County.
More information on the Opioid Settlement Committee can be found at luzernecounty.org. A woman is facing charges in Luzerne County after police say she injured her 4-month-old son. According to Wright Township Police, Jasmine Clapper has been issued a protection from abuse order after her fiancé reported her acting aggressively towards their son and violently grabbing the child by the collar to jerk him awake. Following the incident, police say the victim was taken to the hospital for a medical exam, where a CT scan revealed a fractured skull, a pinky finger fracture, and a fracture on the right heel. Clapper has been charged with endangering the welfare of a child and aggravated assault, among other charges in connection with the incident. Coming up on WYLN News, the Greater Hazleton Joint Sewer Authority receives American Rescue Plan funding from Luzerne County. Plus, 2 firefighters join the ranks of the Hazleton City Fire Department. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
Brought to you by Lehigh Valley Health Network and Jefferson Health, investing in your well-being and building healthier communities, because more expertise and convenient care mean better outcomes and a healthier you. Learn more at lvhn.org/Jefferson.
Hi, my name is Melania. It's gonna be really cool tomorrow, so bundle up.
Weather Kids is brought to you by Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. Your health deserves a partner.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts, just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today.
Hey, it's Justin from Grand Central, and our trained sleep professionals are here to help you sleep like never before. With an extensive line of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we are sure to find you the right mattress at the right price. Free delivery and removal, interest-free financing for up to 60 months, and same or next day delivery on select models.
And don't forget, everyday low prices.
Stop in to one of our 2 locations,
Route 93 in Nescopec,
Or downtown Hazleton.
and see why Northeast and Central Pennsylvania sleeps better with Grand Central.
When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WYLNTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network. Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about checking out a restaurant with a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we are featuring on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. So, spend some time learning about great wine, great beer, and great food on WYLN TV 35. Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. Hey, did you know WYLN posts news stories and other bonus content on social media all week long? The Weather Kids, Fresh from the Farm, Everyday Heroes, Let's Talk Sports, Feel Good Friday, daily news stories, and more. Visit WYLNTV.com, Facebook, and YouTube to check it out. WYLN, the local leader on social media. We're your local network.
Welcome back to WYLN News. Members of Luzerne County Council came to Hazleton on Monday for an ARPA site visit at the Greater Hazleton Joint Sewer Authority. The council has been conducting site visits for the past several years to see how the American Rescue Plan funds have been utilized across the county. The meetings also give the opportunity for the council to show how these funds have recuperated the local economy since the COVID-19 pandemic. Luzerne County Council Chairman John Lombardo spoke with us at the meeting about how the funds have been utilized in Hazleton.
Because we were able to give the sewer authority this $2 million, the money won't have to come from the ratepayers or from the taxpayers of the municipalities that the sewer authority covers. And it helped to replace a lot of lateral lines and things that maybe the residents would have had to replace themselves. And also it paved streets. So there were a lot of really good positives that came out of this project.
Director of Administration for the Greater Hazleton Joint Sewer Authority, Gregory Olander, said the funding has been utilized on local infrastructure projects.
It's a benefit to the community because that section of the city has received new sanitary sewer lines. There was also a new force main put in to service that entire section of town. This will also benefit that there will be increased capacity because we're removing stormwater flow from coming to the wastewater treatment plant for treatment and keeping just the sanitary sewer flowing down to the plant. So it's really an upgrade of the type of lines, removal of inflow coming into the system, and down the road increased capacity for development.
The ARPA site visit was held at the Greater Hazleton Joint Sewer Authority, located at 500 Oscar Thomas Drive in West Hazleton. A Hazleton man and former Schuylkill County police officer is facing charges for impersonating a public servant. According to Wilkes-Barre Township Police, Angel Abreu Nunez is facing charges following an incident on Saturday, March 22nd. During the incident, police say Abreu Nunez was arrested after he was found driving a vehicle with a counterfeit Pennsylvania temporary license plate. During the traffic stop, officers say Abreu Nunez identified himself as an off-duty police officer and provided a Municipal Police Officers Education and Training Commission identification card for a police department in Schuylkill County. Following contact with the police department, officers learned that Abreu Nunez had not worked for the police department in about a year. A search of the vehicle found additional fraudulent license plates that showed signs of being created by the suspect himself. Abreu Nunez was taken to the Luzerne County Correctional Facility for overnight arraignment and has been charged with impersonating a public servant and operating a vehicle without a valid inspection, among other charges. His preliminary hearing is scheduled for March 31st. 2 firefighters joined the ranks of the Hazleton City Fire Department this week. During a ceremony at Hazleton City Hall on Monday morning, John Anthony Cencion Mejia and Joey Ruby were sworn in and joined the department. The official start date for both of the new hires is Saturday, March 29th. Their starting salary has been set at just under $53,000, with an increase after a 6-month probation period. The City of Hazleton currently has 23 career service members, including 3 chiefs and 20 firefighters, in addition to about 50 active volunteers. Coming up on McAdoo's News Choice, Chris Fulmer leads us down the path through history with Lansford, Part 2. Plus, we learn about child safety seats on this week's Trooper Talk Tuesday. And stay right here on WYLN. We'll be right back.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
WYLN TV 35 is expanding and is on the hunt for a dynamic salesperson to join our vibrant team. If you've got the passion and the drive, we want to hear from you. Send your resume to the email displayed on your screen. Don't miss this great opportunity.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. I end up going to a dentist and he wants to charge over $600 for a night guard. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. This was a game changer. It's smaller than other night guards that I tried, which is a good thing because it doesn't make me gag. It could fit on the top or the bottom of the teeth. It's lightweight and super comfortable. Now the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Go to brooksnightguard.com and use the promo code to activate your special TV offer. That's brooksnightguard.com. Order today and take advantage of this special TV offer. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
This week on Let's Talk Chiropractic, what would you do? A man calls you from Florida who for 18 months his pain is so bad, no doctor has helped him, 15 of them. 18 months of pain, he's suicidal. I went to Florida. Let's see if I help the man.
In 1876, the various patch towns in the Panther Valley decided to follow through on Asa Lansford Foster's vision and merged into a single community. And as a tribute to Foster's dream, a unified borough was named Lansford in his honor. The Lehigh Coal Navigation Company remained the town's primary employer, but other businesses would soon carve their stake in the community. One of these was J.C. Bright's department store, which opened in July 1884 at the corner of East Ridge and Spring Garden Streets. It was such an immediate success that was quickly moved into a larger building further down Ridge Street. In addition to supplying residents with clothing, furniture, and appliances, Bright's also originally doubled as a Lehigh Coal Navigation Company store, where miners could purchase items on credit. Bright's was the seminal place to shop in the Panther Valley for decades, and was a keystone of Lansford's downtown up through 1976, when the store was merged with its Lehighton branch into a single store in the latter town's Carbon Plaza Mall. The combined Bright store closed for good in March 1995. Mining, though, was still Lansford's bedrock industry, and thousands of men toiled in the mines from a young age. One of them was Thomas Kennedy, born in Lansford in 1887, who began work as a breaker boy at age 12. His father died in the mines in his teen years, which prompted Kennedy to join the United Mine Workers when he reached adulthood. He rose rapidly in the Union, becoming its District 7 president in 1910. After 15 years in this capacity, he was named the United Mine Workers' overall secretary-treasurer, a position he'd hold for the next 22 years. During that time, Kennedy reached an even higher position when he was elected Pennsylvania's lieutenant governor in 1934, becoming the first Democrat to hold that position since 1887. He served 4 years under Governor George Earle and attempted to seek the governor's office after Earle's term, but did not gain the support of Democratic bosses. Kennedy subsequently resumed his work with the United Mine Workers, and in 1960 was named to succeed the legendary John Lewis as Union president. Ill health forced Kennedy to relinquish the position after 2 years. He died in 1963, and today rests in Hazleton's St. Gabriel Cemetery. Railroads would also be a major industry in the Lansford area at the close of the 19th century, and the prominent line in Lansford at this time would be the Lehigh New England Railroad, which had been founded in 1895 from the remnants of the previous Pennsylvania, Poughkeepsie, and Boston Railroad. Lehigh Coal Navigation took control of the line in 1904, hoping to use it to move its coal into the New England states. The Central Railroad of New Jersey also had a controlling interest in the Lehigh New England, which would stretch south into the Lehigh Valley and east into the Poconos. Passenger service for the line ended in 1937, but coal and other freight continued to be moved on the rails until the Lehigh New England decided to dissolve on October 31, 1961. With coal traffic on a clear decline at that time, the Railroads Board felt ending operations on their own terms rather than going bankrupt was a better business decision. The railroad's tracks would be completely torn up by the end of the decade. The Lehigh New England's Lansford Station on Dock Street, however, would see a new life as Hill's Machine Shop for almost 40 years afterwards. It has since been purchased by Lansford Borough and is awaiting restoration. By the 1890s, trolleys were springing up in town all over the United States. Lansford was no exception to this, with the Tamaqua and Lansford Street Railway Company's founding in 1891. Backed by Lehigh Coal Navigation, which provided the power for the line, it carried its first passengers in October 1897. The original fare was a nickel for a trip to Coaldale and a dime for one to Tamaqua. Services were extended to Summit Hill in 1899 and to Mock Chunk in 1903. In 1906, it bought out the Pottsville Union Traction Company. The enlarged company, now known as Eastern Pennsylvania Railways, expanded service to Pottsville by 1908, providing a total trackage of 35 miles between Schuylkill and Carbon County seats. In addition to its regular service, the line also operated a special funeral car, number 14, which transported deceased miners to local cemeteries. Fatally injured miners could ride it for free, while those going to the hospital had the fare docked from their paychecks. Another popular stop of the trolley line was Manila Grove Park, situated on a hill above today's Route 209 in Coaldale, just west of Lansford. Opened in 1898 and named in honor of the American Navy's victory in Manila Bay in the Spanish-American War, the park had as its centerpiece a figure-8-style roller coaster that opened to guests in 1910. It also featured picnic groves, a dance hall, a soda fountain, and miscellaneous smaller rides. The rise of automobiles spelled the end of the trolley line, and service in the Lansford area ceased in 1931, with buses taking over the routes. Manila Grove Park would also close in 1931.
Express Care. Walk in and you walk into the region's most trusted health network.
WYLN programming is online all the time. Visit our website at WYLNTV.com to check out archive shows and a live stream of our broadcasts. And don't forget to visit all of our social media pages for breaking news, weather, and sports. You can also head directly to our YouTube page for all our programming at youtube.com/WYLNTV35. Subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time there's a new show available online. Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. Attention WYLN viewers, WYLN TV can now be seen on the Hazleton Service Electric Cablevision HD tier, channel 507, and over the air at 35.1. WYLN, we're your local network.
Hello, I'm WYLN historian Chris Fulmer. Pennsylvania's communities are filled with interesting history. Come with me as we discover the people, events, industries, and other historic facets of local towns.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to another Trooper Talk Tuesday. I'm Trooper Anthony Petrowski, Troop N, Public Information Officer. Today we're talking about child safety seats. And the best thing you could do as a parent or guardian for child safety seats is make sure they are installed properly. The seat could be the most expensive seat out there, but if it's not installed properly, it's not going to do its job. So how could you ensure that it's installed properly? Well, beyond social media, beyond going on YouTube, which is a great thing to look at and actually figure out how to put it in properly, is contact us, the state police. At every barracks across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, we have child safety seat technicians, meaning they are certified in being able to safely put in a car seat. And if you install your own, you could bring it to the barracks here and we could check it and make sure that it's installed correctly. And if it's not, we're going to show you how to install it correctly. Now, how does this happen? Well, throughout the entire year, we always have child safety seat checks. They're events. They'll either be at the barracks or maybe a local firehouse, something like that, and they're free. They're completely free, but no need to worry. You could always contact your local state police barracks and ask who does child safety seat inspections and make an appointment. I'm an inspector here at the State Police Barracks here in Hazleton. You could call, ask for me, and we can set up an appointment where you can bring your car in. I will check your car seat. There's other technicians here, and we'll make sure it's installed safely. Again, the car seat is as only good as it's installed, and our job is to make sure that they are installed correctly. Don't be embarrassed. Don't feel hesitant. If you're unsure, call us. We'll take a look at it. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you back here on another Trooper Talk Tuesday.
You're watching WYLN TV 35,